Everybody wanna copy our style, original style from a long time ago, original crew from a long time ago. Me and my bros all across the globe, we set the trend and others follow. Our motto is keep moving, and if you're still living, you're still listening. I got your children singing all the rhythms, on the cars in the streets and the buildings, or getting cark in the park when you're chilling. Top billing even when we're not billing. Some boy get a drilling, we're willing and winning, and that's straight firing. Me and my brothers are rolling, big that is thinking, everlasting who's asking. Heartless, yeah, you don't know. Mighty Moe representing, you're watching Cut the Chat TV. Cut the Chat.
Welcome to another edition of Cut the Chat. I'm excited about this one because I've been trying to get this guest on for a little while.
Cool.
And we've been missing each other.
Yeah.
But anyway, we're going to get to that in a minute. To my left, we've got the oh so slim stroke on the way to buffness.
See it there.
Lee, little man.
I love it.
Show them what you've been working on because you've been doing this. Show them. Get it.
Do you see it yet?
Get it.
Do you see it yet?
Get it.
You don't want me to.
That's all you get it.
Working on it. D'Angelo,
Yeah.
my inspiration. I'm trying to bring it back. You see it? Do you see it?
What's with the wrist
Do
though?
you see the vein? No, that's the taunt.
Cut the Chat.
To my far right, we have Femio Baby sporting black woolly.
Yeah, I'm just thought I'll get it started. My hair's not looking that nice. I thought I should just let people know that we are filming this in the winter, and yeah, I'm really proud to be wearing this.
How can you be proud? You lot got. I can't even swear how I want to swear.
Yeah, but you haven't
lot got
beaten us
moved up.
since 2012.
What does that mean? You got moved up.
It's fine. It's fine.
We beat you in 20 minutes.
No, it's fine. I actually
It can't be fine.
No, I'm happy with that. I'm happy
What are you
for
happy
Arsenal.
with?
I'm happy for Arsenal.
Why?
I'm happy for Arsenal.
Are you happy for Man United that you got dumped in the way you did?
But I'm happy for Arsenal.
So you're not happy with Man United?
It's been a while. I'm happy for Arsenal.
So you're not happy with the Man United?
I just want to put it out there that I'm wearing a Man United top like less than half a mile away from the Arsenal stadium. And I'm fully proud. I grew up less than a mile away from the Arsenal stadium. Just putting it out there. Fully proud.
Anyway, how are you?
I'm well. I'm very good. I have not paid 5p for a bag yet, and so I'm well.
Okay.
Cut the Chat.
Heartless, we're gonna do it right. Original style, we got the vibe.
We don't lie, we multiply. Everybody wanna copy our style, original style from a long time ago, original crew from a long time ago.
We have 1/3 of what used to be. Is it what used to be? Is it still there?
It's still alive.
We have 1/3 of Heartless Crew.
Yes.
Heartless!
You close your eyes, look.
We got the vibe. Let me just say something, yeah? I thought we made some more Heartless Crew than both of you put together.
How?
Wait, both of who?
Both of you.
How?
I've been at Napa, I've been in Malia, I've been South, I've been Hitchin, I've been everywhere. 3-day vendors, I've probably been the most.
What was the first one you went to? If you can remember?
You know what, you could not come to my school. I went Holloway. You came to Holloway to do Serious. Remember a raid called Serious? Come back to the school, is in Holloway Boys at the back, and you lot come and did a set there.
Wow. That's what, 96 something?
Something, so yeah.
Do you want to see
I was
it?
scoring 96.
Do
I'm just saying, I'm just putting it out there. I was original fan, original follower.
Yeah, tough.
Original follower.
Respect.
All the lyrics, everything.
I
I don't want to. No,
drop some lyrics now.
I'm too
No,
cool.
you started.
No, I'm too cool to be a groupie, but
No.
Man
Listen,
said
it's
I'm
gone
too
beyond
cool
that.
to be a
Drop some lyrics.
I'm not talking cool.
No, you ain't got right.
Yeah, D&ls, girl, don't stop and ask me why do they call you Mighty? Gonna wonder like Stevie. Gonna check me like GP. Gonna watch me like TV. Oh gosh!
Cut the Chat.
I thought the vibes that you lot did bring was incredible. Because it was energy, you know, like there was bad man in the room, good man in the room, but you never felt, you know what I'm saying? You never felt scared, do you know what I mean? It truly was a good vibe, man.
That's
Really
what music's
was
all about, isn't it? Bringing people together. Yeah, man. Salute. It's a one-way thing still, and you know, hopefully we live to see the day that it all comes back into sync. You know what I mean? But right now, it's just different things in orbit, you know. But yeah, man, it's good to be here still. North London, this area means a lot to us as well, and like coming up still around these areas, a lot of stuff was happening, man. So yeah, it's good to be here, cut the chat with you guys.
You're grinning, Damon. Why are you doing
Nah, because it's been trying to get Mo on the show. I see Mo weekly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I see him weekly, and he's always
Look,
been
I had to accost him.
He's always been like, what's going on with
Why did I have to like bully him into doing the show?
No, okay.
You bring me in still.
I did.
How long did we talk about it, Mo?
No, but I'm mad at it, is it that we were only able to tie it down when I stepped into the equation.
Cut the chat.
District.
We're gonna talk about district, but it's kind of lame now. Like, is
Well,
it
do we
kinda
care?
lame?
I think we just have to let people know. Do we care? Do you know what my point is? This is
Mo,
my
you
point.
like no. This guy's been doing parties for years.
Yeah, but
like,
you only getting for free.
huh?
I've been, listen,
Have you ever
I've
paid
been
to enter?
refused entry, I've been chucked out of clubs, you know what I mean?
Wait, you've been refused entry?
Yeah.
For what?
The
Why?
other day they wouldn't let me in.
The other day what? The other day? Why?
Oh no, I wasn't playing there.
But
I
why?
don't know if I've been refused somewhere where I'm playing. Probably, yeah. But then eventually they'll be
Sort
like,
it out.
someone else will have to say, come on, let the man in, it's coming in.
So why did you get refused the other day? And what club was this?
It's just a little bar. He said I look drunk. I said, I'm not drunk.
You
know what I mean?
right?
No, of course not.
You waved
I didn't
though.
even
You
wave.
waved.
I was like enjoying
Yeah,
the
yeah,
weekend.
yeah.
So I said, at the end I just said, it's fine, right?
We know what happened.
So district, there was a promoter talking to a young black woman about bringing a light-skinned friend to a party, and like, you know, it's hard for him to get dark-skinned girls in. That's it.
Well, their name was on the list, and they got turfed at the door even though their name was on the list. And apparently they got turfed because they was too dark and too fat. That's it.
But they like to the world look like, you know, in the pictures on Instagram they look like size 10, 12 girls.
Any girls.
Yeah.
I think too much, like we're judging people too much for starters. Even us talking about it, we're judging them and scrutinising the girls, do you know what I mean? Come there, they're on the list, or even if they're not on the list, they've come there to come to the club, let them in. Do you know what I mean? Why are we picking and choosing who's
I agree with that.
into the
What
club?
do you think the West End
But
has lost
it's
lost
happened
its
then.
way?
That's brought highlight to it. It's been happening for however long anyway before this, and it will continue to happen. It's
See,
about-
that's my argument. My argument has always been, I've gone to clubs and I've seen my name on the list, and the people have said your name's not on the list. And groups of girls have walked past me and given me that side eye.
Yeah.
Like I'm trying to beg to get into a club and gone through. So my attitude at first was, I don't care. I'm not backing you, because when it's happened to the Mandem, and it's happened to Mandem for years.
For years.
For years, Mandem don't get into clubs and girls are side-eyeing them. Now it's happened to you, you want to start moaning and cussing. And it's happened to us for the same reasons.
Let me tell you something, but the thing is,
But
they're
it
smart
isn't
with
a bit-
the way they get us. They're smart with the way they get us. What they say to us is, you have to come in with girls. Like I didn't come there to get girls in the first place. Now I've got to bring things and then draw things. You're taking the piss. Like, what can you say? You turn up and they tell you, no, you ain't got girls with you. I come to the dance to get girls and they tell me I've got to bring things. That's wrong. And then you're begging friend with a girl behind you who's dead anyway. To get in.
Because she's drawn for the
You know what I'm saying? Now I've got to sweet her, go in there and find my thing, and now she feels like I disrespected her. You can't win. You can't win.
Cut the chat.
It's a money thing, isn't it? They just want the high rollers in there. They want high roller guys. I think they're a bit more lenient with girls than they are with guys, because they know that if they put pretty girls in, or whatever, a certain type of girl in, man are going to come in there and spend money.
Yes.
But the whole skin colour thing, it's a bit confusing, because the girls that got turfed, they were actually good-looking black girls. They weren't like...
But they weren't lighties.
Well, I shouldn't say good-looking, because all black girls are good-looking. Don't you agree? But you know what I mean? They could pass as models. They could model in society, and you wouldn't think, oh well.
If they were in
not
America,
really.
they'll be doing L'Oreal.
Yeah, they were
adverts.
good-looking girls. So I was a bit shocked to see why they did actually.
But as we touched on, it's just the state of play. West End clubs. Anyone that comes into this country that I know they want to go clubbing, I tell them avoid the West End. You
Well, that's the
understand?
that's
Go
the first
Brixton,
place you
Clapham,
go, yeah.
Shoreditch, Hoxton, avoid the West End. The money that they're charging you for a start, the vibe is dead, and you're not going to be in a good environment. So part of me was like, yeah, let's just boycott them clubs in the first place. They don't want us there. And I'm not saying they don't want us as in black people. They just don't want. They just want.
They don't want us
there. They don't want us there.
Drug dealers, fraud man. They want them type of man in there. Just be real with it. Singers, rappers. They want man that's got money. That's what they want, innit? Because you got to think. First of all, how can you be on a guest list and then they charge you £20 to get in? Are you taking this? Guest list back in the day meant you get in for free, innit? On the list, I'm a guest, I get in for free. Now £20 to get in.
I'll be honest with you, you need to be on his guest list. Yeah?
No, I hear
on
that.
most guest lists, you might even get on stage and perform.
He's feeling Joe. Look at his face like.
I've never been.
You've never been on most guest lists?
I've probably sponsored it. All the money I spent to get in, I probably paid your team for the night. Had a good time with it. Go away, go home.
Invitations open. Cut the chat anytime you want to come. Don't worry.
You know what? I'm being honest with you. The amount of times I've drove home from Heartless Crew rave drunk, I don't know why I'm not even in jail now. Seriously, like length, like finish. I'm not promoting that.
Yeah,
I'm not promoting that, but you know when you're young, you get excited, innit? Grind 2 ting, what? Bashment was, oh no man. Oh man. Come on, finish.
Oh.
Cut the chat.
I don't think I've heard a single person have anything bad to say about a Heartless Crew rave. And like, you man just went around for a period of time just duppying other crews.
I was going to say duppying raves. Yeah, that was part of it.
Duppying raves, duppying crews. Like, you man had this thing on lock. You man had London and Napa and certain other kind of islands around Europe on smash. How was that? How did that feel at the time? That you lot just ran London when it comes to the rave scene?
It felt good, but it felt like that's what we were meant to be doing still. Is like, this is our duty and this is how we're meant to be grinding, you know? We're meant to be busting up the places and giving people the vibes and the energy and the full 100, man.
Where did the idea come from? How did it all come together?
It came together before actually joining still. Holloway Boys, when Bush and Fonty were in Holloway Boys, that's when it started up, and I think Bush come up with the original kind of concept and the name still, and he wanted to build it up from there. And there were some other people involved as well, but as it stands, kind of people know Heartless Crew to be Fonty, Bush and Mighty Moe still.
Okay. In the beginning, what was the first pivotal moment for you, for Heartless Crew? That moment that was like, hold on, wait.
We're shining on this.
Yeah, like, we're here. Because you must have been doing raves, couple people turned up, you might not have been as good as you, but what was that first pivotal moment in the Heartless Crew life that was like, yeah, we've landed? Record deal, first rave in Napa.
Way before record deal, man. I guess when you're chatting your bars and people are chatting your bars. yeah, they're chatting the bars in the rave as well, they know your lyrics. And oh, wow. How'd you know that? You've actually been listening, innit? Okay, go on. Oh, it's like, sometimes you might just step on stage and it's like,
Heartless Crew, don't go! Yeah.
But it was early days, still. Early days. Like, when we was like local around in North London still, I think that's where man really saw it and thought, you know, this is something powerful. Yeah.
We heard that you lot had the best deal out of everybody.
Okay.
Like, out of all the crews and the whatevers, you lot like had the best deal.
Maybe. I don't know, but I don't know what everyone else's deal was still. But I think that the whole signing of the record deal and all that, I think that was a distraction, like, took us down there.
Okay.
Didn't really necessarily need to do it, or maybe didn't need to do it with who we went with.
So how did that work out? Who did you sign with? Just a joke, I remember.
East,
You
West.
lot had big posters though. I remember posters.
Yeah.
You lot had some edge posters.
And they kind of messed it up. It was exciting as well at the same time. Even though we kind of did have a bit of a niggle, like thinking, oh, what's going on here? Something's, it's just not flowing, do you know what I mean? But yeah, they kind of messed it up with the releases, the way
How did
they
it
released
wow,
the
how did
single.
they mess it up?
The single should have come out first, Heartless theme, that's what should have come out. Instead they released the Chris Biscuit compilation that had the Heartless theme on it. Everyone kind of wanted that as well because it was like a slice of what we did live and the lyrics and the mixing and everything. So yeah, that kind of superseded the single in a way, and kind of the single come 2 weeks after or something like that. And I felt like, yeah, it didn't help. I even went like to the local, I think it was Our Price, was still running, to try and buy the single, and they didn't have it in stock. And the guy said, you know, he only shipped in, I don't know, 20 copies or something ridiculous like that. So the copies are gone and there's no more to sell. So then, therefore, you're not hitting as many sales as you could potentially be hitting. So something wasn't right there, man.
Okay. Okay.
And then the single that followed after Heartless Theme was Why, which wasn't really. I think it should have been.
Slide.
It was a low. It was a melody.
Another club tune.
It was a kind of low melody
Slide,
tune, innit?
I don't know that.
It's
I know it. You filmed it in the school, right?
Yeah.
I know. To be fair, when I saw that tune, I thought this is a bit
You were
too
confused.
low energy tune.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
It's like for the mums.
Yeah. No, do you know, it's
What was
still
the song?
a good,
What
it's
was
still a
the
good tune.
Why?
What was it? You know it.
You know it, like
What?
maybe I do know the song.
Looking back, I never thought it was a day.
And it's like you going back to school days, isn't it? Like when you was in school and then growing up.
We had like actors playing us as kids, falling in love, and everyone kind of told a different story of their kind of early childhood romance.
You are my lover, you're yeah. See, I
My
remember
mum was like, you know, two different kind of races or religions dating and the families not being on it. Yeah, that was what I was throwing back to. Still, it was a nice tune, but really, it could have worked. I think if they'd have done it, they'd done the remix and done a video for the remix as well, because we had the idea for that one, which was I should have loved that girl for money.
That's I know that.
Okay.
Why don't I know this
That
song?
could have come as a.
the video was out.
I've never heard this song in my life. What you're talking about? I've heard this
I'm
song.
not surprised. I'm not surprised.
I've never heard it.
You wasn't actually fan them days. Huh?
Nah, fam. I was young. Remember, I was still young. You all a bit older than me. I was still young.
Yeah.
All them times I was like 12, 13.
That was a mission.
Was it a mission,
back in
innit?
the days,
On
yeah.
is it what 60 point? What's the frequency?
90.6.
90.6. And you used to be on that. Was 6 o'clock on a Sunday?
6
But
days
you used to
Sunday.
come on
and
late. It's come on like
Wednesday,
quarter past. You come on like. You know when you're looking for the time, you're thinking, right, I've got the right
Give me
station.
time to tune
I'm
in.
here for time now. They're not coming on.
£70
Let's find my bread and chicken. Yo, chicken. Can I speak to the chicken, please? I did on. I'm not getting through. I can't. No, it's just a funny airline. Because there was no one on before you or nothing. So you didn't know what was going on.
That's a wicked buzz, though.
That's what I'm
Isn't it?
saying. Yeah.
I think like you're the right fan generation.
Yeah.
You know that I'm like grime. I'm like the grime.
See, I was
kid.
not a fan of grime.
See, my
I love
generation
garage.
is grime, innit?
Yeah,
so
yeah,
it's
that's
like,
right.
so like
That's right.
my generation, what we were doing that for was all Heartless Crew and not Heartless Crew, Nasty Crew and Roll Deep and
Yeah, also-
like is Roll Deep on? Oh look, there's a secret set. Man found a secret set with Slimzy and Dizzy and blah blah. Do you know what I mean? Where like your generation's like that Heartless generation. Like 31,
Yeah,
30, 31.
so
They always do that for Luther Vandross.
Keep sweat.
I'm a key sweat man.
Keep sweat. It's keep sweat.
But anyway,
Allow it.
so like
Let's play all them tunes as well.
let's move this up.
Cut the chat.
We need to talk about that infamous rave
Okay.
where you shut down. They don't want to hear you. That rave where you shut down.
What's your version of that?
that
What happened that time? I've never heard your version.
Who was it? Who was you clashing?
Okay. We wasn't clashing it. We wasn't meant to clash that night.
Where was it? Camden.
No, it was Watford.
Was
Was
Destinies.
it Destinies?
Yeah, it's the big one on the corner still. It's the big.
Which one? There's two famous
There's
ones.
There's
There's
two
a hot, there's
famous
a solid one.
There's a So Solid one and
The
then
So
there's Page
Solid
You Go
one.
one.
I'm talking about the pay as you go.
Oh yeah, the So Solid one isn't really documented properly. Still, if you was there, you know about it.
Right.
That was
right.
Scarlet, innit?
That was a heavy.
Was it Scarlet or Camden?
Scarlet.
Was it
That
Scarlet?
was Camden, right?
So
yeah,
Camden.
yeah.
What happened at So Solid?
Camden Palace.
For the young kids.
No, let's
No, do the other one.
Pay as you go.
The Pay As You Go one, I know. Let's start with the.
No, we're talking about it. Like I'm hearing like
Alright, let's do the Pay As You Go.
the lyric
Credit
that,
done.
yeah, like when I heard that.
Let's do Pay As You Go.
So what happened?
I listened to that whole one. I probably still have the set
Yeah,
on
that's
some
it. Well,
computer.
you can listen to it. You can hear it.
But what
That
exactly?
CD was circulating college.
No, but what was what happened?
What happened? From you being on the
From
stage,
your perspective.
what happened?
Well, we just come to kind of really defend our name. because they was trying to just bring man down, innit?
Wait, who-
As the youngest
No, but it
coming
didn't
up,
even
innit?
sound like that.
No.
It didn't even sound like that to me. On this
You
one,
asked the man to describe it. You can't counter. Let a man speak. Let a man.
Cut the chat.
You know what? You gotta check. You gotta read, like, listen to the actual lyrics, what they're saying and stuff, because they're kind of chucking it. Certain things what they're saying, they are challenging us and kind of saying, "Come on, then, like, let's have it. Come on."
No, but wait, let him
Next
finish.
DJ, where are ya? You're late. Come on. All right. You know what? It's all right. We'll play on. We'll take your money.
And then so then you lot decided
We was actually late still,
Yeah.
and it was a madness trying to get into the club because probably there was building up to this. There was a tension building up, and I think we'd had a little run in tempo in it, and that's what Bushkin says on the mic.
Tottenham.
So, yeah, very so solid. The Camden Palace and very days ago tempo.
Cut the chat.
Okay, so it's a madness to get in.
Yeah.
Bush has managed to get in he's done a little Jimmy and he's gotten in before us and he's jumped on as he heard it on the stage because he's heard all this going on, so he's jumped on. As eventually me and Fonty come in, obviously we've seen him up there, so we've gone up there to back him up. And that's how we've seen it, and it's just played out still as you hear it, do you know what I mean?
Who won?
Lyric for lyric, come on, that never happened, so maybe that would have been a next thing, but for what it was, yeah, we won.
I think no one could have had
a
a Heartless in the rave.
There was different vibes, you see, we got the dark and a bit of the, we used to call it a sweet boy style with a rough man touch, you know what I mean? You had it a nice balance still, whereas as you go, some of the other people, there was a bit more just on the kind of hard sound, but the younger kids like that, and that some of the other kind of more bubbly vibes were maybe looked upon as that's soft, you know what I mean? It's like we want that hard, we want that hardcore.
No, I was hurt. I'll be honest. I was hurt like that. What happened at that rave? I was one of the
Was
younger
it supposed to
kids.
go with the heart?
Yeah, I was just thinking. I was hurt. I was like, how could that man just come and bun them like that? They're one of my heroes. Like, you know, at the time, I'll be real. I'll put it out there. It's like it's almost like you've got like your generation, like Adam Deacon. Me and him had on the set of Kid Upward, I was like, no, trust me, Pedro are the best, they're better than Heartless. Adam was like, no, Heartless are the best. You wouldn't have it. You wouldn't have it. You would not have it. I'm like, nope. He's like, you're from North London. How could you like? I'm like, trust me, because I'm grime, innit? Like, your kid, that's what you've grown up on. That's what you bought into. That's what everyone's talking about in school. And everyone's like, because I'm not going raving. You sort of going raving. You sort of sneaking into raves and stuff. I'm not going raving. I'm not really seeing the thing until like I'm 16, 17. I'm just listening radio, and like, these men are spitting the best bars ever. I went from listening to DMX to like straight to Brian. So it's like these men are hard. And when I heard that set, I was like, oh man, just boy them off, innit? Like,
I think there was more Heartless Crew fans in the rave though, if I'm honest.
no, but either way.
Because I don't think that they got a chance. What they were saying, no matter how good it would have come out, they weren't getting
No, but they didn't even back
you
it.
lot said what you were saying.
No, but they sounded like
you.
petulant little children. Like
Yeah,
Wiley and that sounded like kids. Like, okay then, okay, we'll just go. Like, okay, like lyrics for lyrics.
I think
They sounded upset. They sounded like little children. Like they actually sounded like they've been put in their place.
Yeah.
And then it got disrespectful because I remember Major Ace said something towards you.
How can it
Bashment, yeah, it just sounded like that, and I think that was when it just sounded like
Scram.
Do you know what I mean? It was nasty, innit? It just looked nasty. It's a nasty blow.
For me, it was like that. At that moment, I realized actually, like, there's this grime thing has no vibe. Like, no vibe.
Not really.
Like, no, I know what it is. Like, you know, at the time, I got what it was. It had a vibe. Like, it was an angry energy, and like, I was part of that generation that really bought into it and got it to, like, I suppose, like, was the fan. I bought everyone's CD when it came out. I bought Heartless CD. Like, I bought every CD. Because there weren't that many CDs to buy at the time. And so like the thing is like you wanted all the grime people to win, and so listening to it, I wanted them to win. It just didn't happen. So what happened in Temple though? Go back, rewind. What happened in Temple?
Go back. But if you look at what's happened from that clash, you know what I mean? In a way, so that's like 2001, do you know what I mean? That's when the kind of dark sound did come
through,
and grime started to come through, and you know, say Wiley for example, he's gone off and like inspired so many people and done them to do so many things. You know what I mean? So I'm definitely not taking anything away from any of the man them still in that situation. But yeah, Temple, it's a bit foggy, but I'm not exactly sure how it engaged still. But there was like a little to and fro, something.
Who was it? You lot and who?
That was Pay As You Go still.
Again.
Okay.
But I think it was like an earlier formation of Pay As You Go. So it was more time. I think it was Major Ace and Plague. And who was their DJ at the time? My mind slipped still. There's I was under 18s.
Who was the DJ?
I don't know.
I don't even know Pay As You Go's DJ.
I wasn't really a grime.
Okay.
Well, Pay As You Go didn't come out grime.
Yeah, but they were a bit more.
They came out garage.
But they were a bit more harsh though, innit?
They came out garage and it was God's gift. Like, where's the next crew? Where's that? It was more like more aggressive.
He loves it.
Yeah.
Alright.
I was more one of them. I'm not one of them, man. So I wasn't listening to that. I was on
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? I was on a juice and nice. I wasn't on that grimy and looking for more.
So you know, and it all stemmed from because as Pay As You Go was coming up, Major specifically, he was biting a lot of Bushkin's lines like female skank and a few little bits and bobs of Bushes and his kind of lingo and swag a little bit. He was biting it, so that's what's originally initiated the whole thing. Still. It's like it was a biting thing still. So I think Bush had addressed it with him off the stage, and then Temple it came on the stage, and then Destiny's was the kind of last.
It was a rap.
Yeah.
It was a rap.
But I think after that they was on the radio going
They tried our bare sets from Wiley. Wiley had dubs. Wiley went in and made bare dubs that he's probably never heard that I've got on tape.
I rate Wiley, man.
And
that's why I said that lyric for lyric come because Wiley's got that. He's got.
Wiley went and made dubs. Wiley's had that.
And done the thing.
Wiley had like 3 or 4 dubs for Pay As You Go. The next day.
And Clash bare, man.
Yeah, the next day though, yeah.
In his career.
Dubs! Like, but it was too late. Like, you missed the moment.
Cut the chat.
We're getting him on the show. So what happened with you?
Solid.
What happened with you and So Solid?
Camden Palace. Okay, so this one, there's not really no direct rivalry other than, you know,
Just another
we're
crew.
North London crew, we're North London, they're South London crew, but how it's come about, the flyers come out and it's had Freak FM, so we left Mission FM, it was on Freak these times. I think this is 2001 as well. I think Camden Palace, Freak FM versus Delight FM, and then you got various DJs from Delight versus the DJs from Freak. You got So from Delight versus Heartless Crew from Freak. So, you know, we never agreed to that. We've taken a booking at Camden Palace, we're like, yeah, fine. And then we've seen the flyer come out, we're like, what's this? Do you know what I mean? What's this all about? So originally we've gone there to collect a cancellation fee. So we've gone to the rave to just collect a cancellation fee, and then we've said, all right, let's check it out. We're in the rave, soaking up the vibes, having a drink or whatever. And then them man have started kind of a little rally against us, saying bits and bobs. Yeah, and then Fonty's kind of said to me, Mo, go and get the records from the car.
You know, that's like, yo, go get the strap.
Yeah.
Go get the thing in it.
It's on. It's on now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go get the records. I'm gonna go on. We've come on, and basically just like lit up the whole place. Fonty's dropped a couple reggae tunes still. You'd have to check with Fonty exactly the tunes. I know he definitely dropped Courtly Melody Dangerous.
That's his one though, isn't it? He loves it.
He dropped another one or two in there as well, and they just instant wheel ups, and that's lit up the rave. Hype, kind of people are like gathering around or whatever. Then the garage has come on, we're going back to back, taunting them, dropping a few bars, and it's kicking off, and then it's actually kicked off. Something else has kicked off, like a side thing has kicked off. Where it's like a distraction thing. To me, it's like, nah, this is on top, innit? Like, diversion tactics, innit? Let's create a diversion. And then, so it's kicked off, then it's settled down, and then we just carried on and played our set, which was like just weird. But we just played the rest of our set.
Just Duffy never carried on.
It was a strange one, but that was on video, bruv, on VHS cassette, and we had it. Me and Bush had the cassette, bruv. Someone had given it to us, and I think we've skimmed through and watched a couple of bits at someone's house, and then the videos got lost. I think we ended up leaving it on the roof of the car and driven off. Gone back. There's no.
Oh, bloody.
And that's the thing's gone. So if anyone's got that, so someone's got it out there.
Someone's got it
Was
on.
that back in the day?
Someone's got it out there.
Do you know how he said that's on video?
Don't take my
Because
word for it.
immediately, the first thing that comes to mind is someone must have it on their phone. But no, it wasn't
Nah, G.
it wasn't
format.
Black and white phones, yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
Snake and then
One
one.
snake.
Okay.
Well, yeah.
Alright.
But that's out there. Somebody's
Someone's
got
got
that.
it.
Release it.
We-
And that was a rave, which was like, if you say the Destiny thing was North London crowd more time, that was more time South London, I would have said still.
Yeah.
So I would love to watch that back now with fresh eyes
Okay.
and just see the whole thing.
Okay. Well, you know, everyone who knows you, and even people that don't know you, they would have kind of heard of the kind of collapse of Heartless Crew. We have to kind of because
I feel like
we've heard from so
you're doing
many
the
different.
people a disservice not to talk about.
Well, we've
them.
heard from like there's been an interview with Bushkin, you know, Fonty. We've heard Fonty over the years, and which one of them retired? Which one of them stopped?
Nobody retired.
Not
man.
no, but Bushkin had said something on the last track that he done, and you know, but I don't think we haven't heard from you.
Fam, I was so sad when Bushkin put out that song. Like I was in the raves or something.
We haven't heard. What's
We
your
got our
angle?
story.
What's your
Yeah.
angle, Mo?
Just
Of what
to
happened?
wrap up the
Can we
clashing
make?
thing as well, yeah.
Can we make ourselves? Can I do a Heartless Crew movie?
Can we do
Like
this
an
after the
NWA
show?
thing.
Yeah. Would you be sad? Like,
Would I be
you
sad?
be happy for me to do that? I'm putting it on you on camera, sticking it.
Wow.
I would say.
Would you be happy to do a
We'd
Heartless
have
Crew
to do
movie?
it with everyone involved and everyone kind of producing it with you still.
Yeah, just like straight out of Compton, innit?
Is it that time?
No, but like it might. Why the?
Might be.
It takes a while to do films, you know.
Yeah.
Year and a half, 2 years, 3 years before it comes out a year later. Anyway,
Finish
let me not
off the
distract
clashing
The
thing.
clashing thing, I would just say, it's not really me still, the whole clashing thing.
No?
I prefer the vibes side of it. I know it's a big part of it, and people say if you're an MC, you know that's what it's all about, and not too into it still.
So what's your music of choice? Because I've been to certain raves where you've been like the main DJ, and I didn't even know you them times there. Like I went to something that was down on Edgware Road.
With Maxwell.
With
we
Maxwell.
did Retro Flex. or
Yeah.
something like that.
And I didn't know you, and I had some Australians with me. All now they say that was one of the best raves they
That
went
was
to.
the vibes.
That was mental. But the tunes that you was playing, like they do something. Like that takes me back to me as like a 4-year-old in my mum and dad's house.
Yeah, man.
Like so for you, as where you from?
Well, my dad is from Iraq, my mum's from Palestine.
Right. So for terrorist man them to be playing them kind of rhythm there is, you understand? This here is your classic contradiction. Terrorists playing lovers rock and everything there, so don't make no sense. You understand? But nah, that's my one liberty for the show.
Cut the chat.
But yeah, being in that rave and then seeing your face, but seeing what you're playing and what you're spitting, I was just like, this doesn't make no sense.
I love it, man. I love music, looking into the beats and the samples that they're using for those tunes. It's like you're discovering a whole other world of music, so now you're discovering your jazz and your soul and your funk, and then linking up with Fonty and Bush and getting the West Indian vibes and the bashment and the reggae and the soca, putting that together. Then we got the jungle, which was what the sound of our youth. Do you know what I mean? You grew up on the gram, like we grew up on the jungle, right? And that was the sound of our youth, and that was a very British sort of. And that was bringing in all the different elements as well.
Yeah.
Rare groove into hardcore, and so yeah, it's music, man. It's amazing, bro. Garage now, grime, then your dubsteps and your whatever. Now house comes back round,
then
but house
comes
gave
back
but
again.
house gave birth to garage back in the days anyway. So
It's in a circle.
yeah, it's wicked. It's wicked. So that's where my journey starts still, and where it came to. So you're saying with the split thing, boy, that's a mad thing. That is a mad thing. Ooh. It's a lot, bro. It's a lot of emotion. It's a lot of pride. You know.
He's gonna cry.
And the Heartless Crew is a very tight crew. Do you know what I mean? It's only 3 people still, and there's no like sidemen in Heartless Crew. You know, it's 3 guys with 3 minds, 3. Do you know what I mean? Personalities, 3 likes.
How did you
3
keep
dislikes.
that going for so long?
Boy, just on the vibes and love, really.
Because you like,
And
you know,
trust, you know
that's
what I mean?
like, you know, you guys were together for a long time, and then
A mutual direction.
yeah, how did you have? How did you?
Is it fair to say you were kind of like best friends, or you had your
100%.
own? You had your own.
Brothers.
How is it?
Brothers, yeah, man. And it's like we've grown up together. We've been on a journey together. So we've come from like I've say for me, my journey started with them, man, at 16. You know, and if we're saying the split was 5 years ago, I was 31. You know, so
You know what?
It's a journey.
I thought about this.
And it's like we've grown up, we've done different things,
Mo?
we're going through things, we're still going through things. Self-discovery, then discovering the world, then discovering
I
yourself.
wouldn't be
then
doing
going
the
back out in the
I wouldn't
world.
be doing the viewers justice. I have to ask you what happened.
What happened?
What
We
happened?
fell out. We weren't seeing eye to eye, bruv, and it was a thing that was building up, and it was a mixture of all different things, outside things, internal things, individual things. Do you know what I mean? And it's like it's built up to a point where it's like we can't actually go on. We need a break. You know, I need to go this way. You need to go that way because we're fighting like this. Particularly me and Bush. You know what I mean? We weren't seeing eye to eye. We weren't being able to agree and say, yeah, that's how it should run. Do you know what I mean? So that's how it's gone, and that's how it is. But we've still spoken all the way through, and we're still speaking up to now. And maybe things can go on again. Maybe they can't. Still, the love for the music's still there, so it's still gonna.
Hold on, wait. What do you mean to
regardless. But
you
where's
lot done a performance the other day
Which one?
down at the O2.
Oh yeah.
That's not like that.
That wasn't the one, man. That wasn't the one.
And the one extra thing, the 60-minute takeover.
60 minutes, that was just me and Bush, innit?
Yeah.
That was alright still, that was a little vibe, we had fun that night. But yeah, it hasn't really, we've done a few little bits and bobs like that, and a few other ones that probably went under the radar, but yeah. It's
You
not
ain't
that
caught the
time.
vibe yet. You ain't caught the wave. It's there, but it's not.
We've all got the wave, we've all got the vibe, do you know what I mean?
But
We
you've
just
been on the
need
same
to-
wave though.
Yeah, to come on the same wavelength, and that wavelength work. It'd be a mad wave still. It'd be a very, very mad wave, but it will just need to come to the right sort of level and the right timing and whatnot. I guess right now it's not that time, man.
Okay.
Do you think you could ever go back to a camp? You think you could compete again?
Yeah, I think it could. But it is a different time, and it would never be.
What it was.
That is
Exactly.
something unique. Every day is a unique day, is a unique moment in it, an experience. So yeah, that's gone, and it was an amazing experience. Do you know what I mean? Could you match it? No, because it's unique. Maybe you could fill out a concert hall, yeah. You could do a tour, yeah. You could put out music, yeah. From there, if the vibe's right, I think who knows what could happen.
Do you know what? For me, what I'm seeing a lot of now, I saw the other day, Kano said he's doing a concert 10 years of after Home Sweet Home. I know that's probably gonna sell out really quickly. I feel like the grime lot, yeah, I figured out a way to like, they're like now cashing in on like, on going through a period of time where grime wasn't cool. Now all of a sudden grime's cool, and they're all like the older generation grime lot, not your Stormzy's and that, like your Kanos, your Wiley, all of them. If they really wanted to, they could just now do concerts and blah blah blah, and almost reap the reward of like all the years where grime wasn't necessarily the thing. And like, do you feel like, I suppose my question for you is, do you feel like you guys are just wasting that legacy by not being together like it
At
was.
this time.
Yeah, because it's
why this
like
boost.
the legacy that you guys have got. Like, you know, you could get a million of these man in a rave. You get a million of them, like that generation, and my generation will just come because we're intrigued.
I agree.
Do you get what I'm saying? And we'll just come because we're intrigued, because it's like, you know, like, because all the people that we looked up to, they're like they wanted to be you, man. Do you get what I'm saying?
We inspired a lot of
yeah,
people.
everyone in essence. Like, do you get that whole, like, you know, that whole grime movement, and them like putting on raves and all of that, and them trying to like be like, you know, engage with the crowd and like get that energy in the crowd. That all comes from like the work that you man put in.
Yeah,
Groundwork, and they're
done,
trying to
like,
aspire.
what I salute them man for is they've managed to package it into songs.
Yeah.
So whereas if you think Heartless Crew, you think of a set, innit? You're taking you on a journey, but it's like, I don't know, it's like a unique experience thing. It's like you can't necessarily repeat. Each set you listen to is a different, it's a different vibe depending on the weather or how man's feeling or whatever else. You know what I mean? So
But
it's
do
like,
you think
to
you're
put it into songs,
Yeah. You never really did many
Heartless
songs.
Crew, we talked about why, you didn't even know that one.
I didn't even know why. I'll be real. I'm putting it out there.
So
like,
it's about putting that into three.
but Heartless
minutes,
theme
bro.
still does a dance. Like, why
Yeah.
do you guys
Powerful,
never
it's
release more
powerful.
songs as well?
Powerful stuff.
There's like 3 questions. One, the legacy. I just feel like
Yeah,
you
it's
guys need
wasted.
to come
I
together
agree.
for the legacy.
I agree.
That's where
I
the
agree.
movie comes from. That's where the concert all
The Renaissance,
the
the
tools,
Heartless
yeah, all of that.
Renaissance. Yeah, man, it's needed, you know, still, bro. Because what we stand for as well, it's like it just goes, kind of just over all the bullshit.
Yeah, it's like, you know, like you said, all the bad boys will be in the dance, all the sweet boys will be there. But everyone felt safe.
Yeah.
No other musical jump, like no other crew, not grime, not any other thing has managed to do that in a way where up until maybe now, everyone comes together and it's just a vibe and everyone's unified with that vibe. And I just feel like that legacy can't just be like, oh, we sometimes talk, but then. So I beseech you to make it happen. I'm putting it on you. You have to make it
I
happen.
agree, man.
You said there's 3 questions. What's the other 2?
The other question I've got 2. Like, the other question, why didn't you guys have more songs?
Because we were having too much fun doing the live stuff, man. And it was in a way, that's where we got our vibe from. So to kind of do that in the studio, you just haven't got the whole atmosphere, the whole crowd. It's like, it's a whole different thing. So you could do your thing, but it just sometimes feels like it's a bit dry, or it's missing something, you know? So I think we didn't quite master the art of being artists. And that's why Bush said he's going to quit MCing and he's going to become an artist. Because probably like myself, he just wants to kind of go another step kind of forward, you know what I mean? But it's 2 different things as well. So in a sense, it's like the MCing thing, it's not easy to do as well. So to be able to recreate a unique moment or a unique journey every time as well, still, that's an art in itself as well. But yeah, it's all about just growth and evolution. And for now, man are doing songs. Bush is doing a whole load of songs. I've been recording. I've got some stuff coming out. So better late than never. But we did an album, you know.
I know you
with
did
the
an
label
album.
still.
I know you did an album.
And it didn't come out. And it's a good listen still. It's a good album. It's not really like what you'd expect at the time to hear from Heartless Crew. It's a bit kind of left. It's a bit out there. But yeah, I said to the guys we should chuck it on iTunes.
You should
man.
leak it or something.
But yeah, they just said we don't really like it.
Well, you know, everyone will buy it though.
But it's
This
not
the
really
thing
that.
about
That's the thing.
this
It's
the
not, and
thing
it's not
about England.
that
You
as
see
well.
England. You see England. This is the thing. I'm not saying you should sell everything for money. You see England, yeah. People in England are very shy about extracting as much value, monetary value, from their thing, whatever that thing is.
Yes, rinsing it out, all its worth. That's right.
Whatever
Milking it
that
dry.
thing is. And it's not even a bad thing. Like, all the language, like everything you just said, milking it dry, rinsing it out, it's negative, pejorative. Americans, it's like we were having a conversation. Americans put out any and every tune, like once a month. And they'll just release it. And you know what? People respect it and people look at it like, that album, everyone will buy it. But man will be like, you know, I don't want to put that out now. You can actually say, yeah, we recorded this back in 2000, Like
That's
it's not really
interesting,
representative.
As I've grown older, I kind of think more like that. Not necessarily for monetary gain, but if you're an artist and you've created something, you should let it
It's
go.
got value.
Yeah, no, you should just let it go
Yeah.
because it kind of stifles you from doing the next thing. Kind of you building up all this,
Absolutely.
and it's like you've got your painting, you've painted this, or you've designed this suit or this dress. Put it out there, let it go out into the world.
And
you
then
know what I mean?
let's see, and if the world responds to it positively, they do. If they don't, they don't, because you've got other stuff
Move
to
on to
come.
the
You're
next thing.
creative.
Yeah, yeah.
Cut the chat.
How many raves have you done in one night? What's the most? Because sometimes I see flyers and that would be like North London, Newcastle, and Swansea. I'm like, one night you're gonna do it like that.
Probably 4 back in the days. These days do 2, 3 at a push. But
And you travelling on the motorway.
It's probably better to do 1 or 2 really a night. Do you know what I mean? So you can give it your all. Unless they're really kind of spaced out, so you might do like a festival thing in a day or an early thing and then a later thing.
Okay, number 2. Was it a 7-day-a-week job?
At one point it was, yeah. Yeah. It was life, innit?
She was getting it in.
He's literally
Sorry.
just, yeah, on it.
Emails getting
every
it
day.
in. So the beanies coming, emails getting in 7 days a week, like that.
I said I saw the beanies coming.
That's what I'm saying, you don't get things 7 days a week, even EastEnders has a break.
I
say 7 days a week.
No,
What?
That is deadly.
I'm confused. What are you getting? Like, what are you talking
You're
about?
in Queen for 7 days a week, that's nice.
Cut the chat.
There's one question that when people heard that you was coming on the show, and it's like, yeah, they've seen Bushkin over there, they've seen Mighty Moe over here, and blah de blah de blah. It's like, okay, so the rumors, because I don't think anyone's actually said it, and you can either just say yes or no, but rumors was that you lot fell out over a dispute of the name or who owned Heartless Crew.
Yeah.
Now,
That's not why we fell out, man.
right.
That was a side topic to the whole thing. But we fell out because we weren't seeing eye to eye. Do you know what I mean? The name wasn't a thing. It's not like anyone can steal the name. It's not really like anyone can own the name because the name is bigger than the individuals. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just a technical point, really. But
One of many.
yeah, one of a few, yeah, for
Okay.
sure, man. But as it stands, Bushkin owns the name. Do you know what I mean? And he thought of the name. He started the name still. So for that, you know, it's kind of right. But the name is bigger than the individuals.
What's your relationship like with Funny?
It's good.
Yeah.
I see Funny often still, because we're working together pretty much every weekend, man. Doing the gigs, man. So yeah, it's good. You know what I mean? Funny's taught me a lot. He's a very gifted, very intelligent and wise person still, man. He's definitely a cool brother, man, to be around still. And he's doing his thing. He's just not doing it so much in the music world as the Funny you know. Do you know what I mean? He's in his salsa world and he's in his dancing world doing his thing like that, still teaching and classes, and he's got his dance troupe and whatnot still. So he's kind of, I think you see what it is as well when we've grown up together and everything. It's like we needed to kind of find ourselves individually. So it's not like Funny from Heartless or Bushkin or Mighty Moe from Heartless, you know? It's like you want to kind of find yourself and know yourself. Definitely for me anyway, I can say that. And I had to go on that journey of self-discovery still, and then trying it out in the world. And it's just a continual thing where you're kind of discovering and then going back out in the world and, you know what I mean, applying it still. So Funny kind of done it through the dance. I did it through teaching, and I was teaching for the past 3 years. I just stopped teaching now for selfish reasons and for the red tape and kind of, you know, how the teaching world is behind the scenes, in front of the scenes, is brilliant, you know what I mean? And some great things have happened and are happening with the youths and that, man. But I've taken a kind of decision to say, I'm just going to do my music and my family. And that's me, man. So I've kind of found myself through that journey though still. That's been good, you know?
Because you do have, how old is your little one now?
She's nearly 10 months.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
my first one, man.
Okay, how has that been?
Amazing.
How did you
That's
go
amazing.
about like not having any children?
I
Like,
don't know.
I'm sorry.
Wow.
I'm just putting it out there.
Wow.
I'm not saying you had sex with random girls every night. I'm just saying like
Wow.
that was a long
I
time.
didn't, man. But yeah, I don't know. Everything kind of just happened at the right time. I wasn't really ready to have kids up until recently. So I'm grateful that it's kind of worked out for me in that sense. That when I was settled and I was like, you know, we both said, you know, we want to do this. That it happened like that, and it's mutual, and you know what I mean.
I was ecstatic when you said that you was expecting a child, but then a part of me was like, this is gonna be a problem, because now you have a legitimate reason to be late for your appointments that I kind of get vexed about.
But you can't any excuse is an excuse though, innit,
I
man?
can't, like.
You got to juggle, man.
So how is the little one? How is a boy or a girl?
A
I know
girl,
it's about
yeah,
for the
yeah.
people.
No, a girl, little girl,
Okay.
Ruby, and yeah, she's amazing, man. She's a real treasure, bro. It's just that's been me, innit, all along, really. You know, I've got that in me, that sort of family, natured, home loving, nurturing side. That is a big part of me, man. So I'm happy that I'm able to live that now. It's very, very beautiful. Yeah, I mean, it's cliche and everyone says, "Oh, it changes your life."
It does. It does.
That's good.
Cut the chat.
Question that I gotta ask you: being in the music industry, trapped on a desert island, 3 albums.
Oh man.
3 albums. Do you know what I mean? Rap, R&B, and then something random of your choice.
R&B, I think I'd take your brethren, D'Angelo, you know, Voodoo.
Okay.
That's a nice album
Okay.
from R&B.
Man said he's your brethren, you know. Do you want to show them? Do you want to show them?
Nah, let's see.
It's got to be one that's gonna hold me down. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
The random one, and then I come back to the hip hop.
Alright, it's
The
random.
random one might be a jazz sign, I think.
Okay.
Maybe a little Donald Byrd, Places and Spaces.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Yeah. something
shit,
like that.
okay.
Or
Man don't
Miles
even know what
Davis,
that is, fam.
Okay.
Kind of blues.
You keep on scratching your arm over there.
Bro, man don't even know what that is. Do you know what that is, little man? Why are you pretending like you know?
You know we speak this tune.
Why
You know
you-
we speak this tune though.
I know if I heard it in.
Why are you going on?
Why are you beating me
fam?
up in it? Like, I was like, I'm minding my own business, I'm not saying that, and then I'm holding it down.
Trying to go on like I'm the only person that.
Like, you wasn't till you made up the thing.
Fam.
Alright, give us a rap album. Give us a rap album.
I'm gonna write that down so I can Google
Donald
it.
Byrd, yeah,
Yeah,
Places and
take that to
Spaces.
me, yeah. What's that?
BYRD.
What's that? Donald Byrd.
Mo, you got 5 seconds. We need a rap album. Just throw something out there.
Wu-Tang Clan, 36 Chambers.
Okay.
Cut the chat.
In the wonderful world of Mighty Moe, what's next?
Right, I got to big up my brother Logic, you know, because Logic has helped me to get over my writer's block still. I've had a bit of a writer's block. And Logic's always been saying, Mo, come through, come and jump on this tune, come and jump on that tune. He comes with concepts and he's an intelligent rapper, man. He chats the right stuff, you know, the stuff that you can relate to and you think, yeah, that's right. That's what I was thinking, you know, and he's actually verbalised it. So I rate Logic, man, you know what I mean, in and out of music still. So we've done an album together, we've done some singles out there, they're already out and about, and a lot of his projects and some other projects we've done, one with Rodney P.
1 second. It's a live working barbershop in the hood. Keep going, sir.
Yeah, so the Logic album basically, Mighty Logic, we're due to drop it March. I could give you a little slice of the vibe,
Slice it up.
yeah.
Slice.
What, a little beat or acapella?
Straight acapella, G.
Straight acapella.
Straight
acapella. Lee's a beatbox, man.
beatboxer.
Lee's nice. Yeah.
He was a beatboxer.
That's right.
I've got beatbox. I've got beatbox.
Yeah. Okay.
Nah, why are you flopping? I don't think you
Chat.
Yeah, go.
More than a little, more than a piece. This is more than just me, more than an MC, more than a tune. This is more than a beat. I'm feeling kinda Moorish, I'm a fiend. I'm cruising on the mooring, cast away if it gets born, and I ain't mourning over those who are snoring. I already put the call in. Many were called, but few were chosen. So stop the supposing, you already knows him. But does he really know him? Cause he's not on the web, you can't even phone him. Sometimes you meet him at home, sometimes you meet him when you're zoned. More time, you meet him when you're grown. So let the truth be known, I only found him when I was all alone. But that's just how it goes. Why? Cause every man I feel walk them one road. I got to give thanks and praises. Jaja bless me through my different stages. But we got to stay strong through the phases. Babylon one like we in cages. I got to give thanks for the air that we breathe. Give thanks for the fruits on the trees. Give thanks for the land and the sea. For the Cut the Chat family. Cut the Chat.
Alright, so this is Smooth Edge, yeah. Smooth Edge is like the biggest R&B thing to just like
Bigger than Heartless.
Bigger than like, I'm not even gonna lie, we are gonna be bigger than Heartless Crew, innit?
Oh, it's you
Heartless.
guys.
So
Yeah?
Smooth Edge, it's a serious thing.
So no, it's you.
Serious thing. Slim Doggy, Little Man.
Yeah.
Lead vocalist.
You understand? You got me, Sexy Dread.
Bass.
You understand? And you got Dark and Smooth in the corner.
And then aces for the girls.
And then Aces for the girls, but Ace ain't here right now.
Salute Ace. Man.
So this is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking, obviously, you spit a lyric from a classic Heartless,
Yeah.
and then we just come in on the backing vocals because we're just smooth. You get me?
Yeah.
So you understand what tune? I'm thinking the Heartless anthem,
Yeah.
and us are like Heartless, Heartless, Heartless.
But can you do like?
We're gonna do it right. Original.
This start with a simple thing.
Alright, we got it.
Simple.
Yeah.
You know, we're MCs, we're cool.
Because we're professionals, so we can do anything.
Yeah,
so go on.
we'll start with a yo.
Okay.
So could we get like a yo harmony? Maybe if you doing the top melody, bass, you could just give it a middle.
Just try.
Just give it a try.
Wait. He's serious. What? Alright, yeah, let's do this. Alright.
So just
Like that.
yeah. See if you come with a high. Yo.
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 Oh, what is
Let's
that?
get them two together.
Yo.
So,
Yo.
1, 2.
Yo. No, on the 3, fam.
On the one.
Right.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh,
Yo.
Well, I don't know.
No, can we do it? We normally do it on a 6.5.
No, we don't on a
We normally do it on a 6.5.
Okay, good.
Alright, let's do it on a 3.
On the 3, we're doing on the
See?
3.
Yo.
That's the 4.
Yo. Yo.
Nice.
Yo.
Yo, this a Mighty Moe talking. Yo, this a Mighty Moe talking. Yo, this a Mighty Moe talking. Yo, things one in. Yo, harmonies and ting. Yo, Smooth Edge run the ting. Yo, Cut the Chat and ting. Yo, this a Mighty Moe talking. Yo, so we go on in. Yo, come on man, they are filming. Yo, and watch him smiling. Yo. Cut the Chat.
It's been an absolute pleasure. It's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you very, very much for coming down.
Pleasure. Thanks for having me, guys.
Mighty Moe, that was amazing. On that note, thank you very much for tuning in. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat. Follow us individually. All of the names are gonna be scrolling along the screen. Follow Mighty Moe. Jump on what he's doing. Support UK, Smooth Edge. We're kicking down the door.
Hey.
Listen, we're gonna be. Listen, the album that we're gonna be dropping.
That song banned.
Your aunts, your mums, your grandmothers. Listen.
Yeah.